You are now tuned into the SoCHiology podcast. SoCHiology is a lifestyle brand that analyzes Chicago culture and connected topics abroad, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. All right, so we have Just So Tanned in the building. You know, I keep telling you should start like some type of travel vlog or blog because that name, it just, you know, it flows. Just So Tanned, you know what I'm saying? It flows.
Yeah.
It flows.
That's how, when people ask me, how do you pronounce your last name? I say, Jessica. Oh my God, that girl is so tan. And then people are like, ha ha, won't forget it. So like, that's been my line since like high school.
Yeah, you know, it just flows. But you are not a travel vlogger or blogger. You're actually a real estate realtor, real estate agent. You know, that's your profession. And with that being said, you do a lot of traveling, a lot of driving. And, you know, here in Chicago, we have an issue with tolls.
Yes, we do. I
have my GPS set to no tolls. Wherever I'm going, my GPS automatically says, all right, I'm going to get you there avoiding tolls. And that's why it always takes me a little longer to get to my destination. How do you feel about these expensive ass tolls in Chicago?
So first of all, I'm the exact opposite because 99.99% of the time I'm running late. So, and you know this to be true. Yeah. So, I'm taking the fastest route, and sometimes the fastest route requires me to pay $500 to get there. So, while I don't like it, I will take the tolls. And sometimes, when clients are following me, I have to remember that everybody is not like me. And so one time I had a client that was like, oh, I don't do the toll road. I'll meet you there. And I was like, okay, that's on you. And I just zipped my little self right on the toll road. But it's ghetto. It's expensive. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Half the time, I don't have any money on my iPass. But
gee, iPass being a negative like a mug.
And be rolling through. And I'll be like, the Lord will provide when I get online and add more money.
He will.
Mm-hmm.
He will. You know, one time I had got, you know, this was a long time ago. I'm talking like maybe college days, right? And I was coming home. I was at like one of my friends' house. You know, we kicking it. You know, we was drinking Saveca. You know, that was a drink back then when you couldn't really afford. Yeah. You know, so I'm going home. I'm in my little Saturn, you know, trying to get back to the burbs. And somehow, some way, I ended up on a Chicago Skyway. I don't know how the hell this happened. You know, that's exactly how it happened. I ended up on a Chicago Skyway, and you know, I didn't have no iPad. I had none of that shit. Gee, this motherfucking toll was like $1 million, bro. Like
it was.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I was just so goddamn confused, and it's like I had to go through two of them.
Yep.
Two of them. So I had to pay $2 million just to get home. Oh, I sobered up real quick after that. And I told myself, never a fucking again. This was like 2008, 2009. Never again would I intentionally get on the Skyway. And I have not. I have not intentionally got on the Skyway since that point. That shit was crazy as hell.
Now, the tollway, they don't play with your ass. If you ain't got no money on your iPass, you are not getting through. So like you cannot play them games on the tollway, right? Like I've been there sitting there like, dang, the gate won't go up. Legit had to pull out my card and pay $7 million because the thing is when you don't have an iPass, it's more expensive than if you have an iPass.
Right.
So like let's say it's $2 with your iPass, it's $5 without your iPass. And like, I'm the type to load it while driving. And they're like, yeah, it ain't hit the account yet. So
you got to give it a couple days.
Exactly.
So what are you supposed to do? Like, they ain't letting you go through. Like, where the hell are you supposed to go?
You're supposed to pay. Like, they don't play that old stuff on the Skyway specifically. Like, they're not letting you through just because you say you're going to get them their money. They're going to get their money or you're just going to be sitting there. And until fortunately for me, until you pay, yeah. Fortunately for me, I've never like played with the system for real. So I just pull out a credit card and do what I must, but begrudgingly, of course. But yeah, Skyway, Don't even try it. Like, even if you don't have no, like, so now with COVID, they don't even have attendees or whatever. So if you ain't got your cash right or your iPass refreshed, just take the street, bro. Like,
Yeah,
just
because
take the street.
you stuck, and that's what I do. That's
Super
why I have
stuck.
my GPS. I have my GPS set because look, I don't even know if I got money on my iPad. So I'm keeping real. Like I went through a toll the other day simply because like I really had no choice. Like I had to get to where I was going, so I'm like, all right, I got to do it. I don't even know there's money on that motherfucker. Truth be told, because if I'm keeping real, the iPad is linked to my mama account. You know what I'm saying? So like
See,
I don't even
I'm the
know.
iPass. Yes, I'm the iPass holder for my family. So I'd be
Oh.
like, my mom, like, lady, why I ain't got no money on my iPad? Well, it's connected to her car, my husband's car. Like, it's like 50, 11 cars on there. So yeah, I just logged in just for the fuck of it, and I'm in the negative $16 like right now.
So your iPads right now is negative 16 because
Negative
everybody in a
16.
cousin is on your iPads account.
Everybody and their cousin, and it's telling me you need a new transponder because one of them old, and it's
Oh,
saying I got an expired credit card on file.
damn! You ain't getting through no tolls right now. You
Yeah,
like
well,
you
I'm
you
gonna get through the
stuck.
ones on 294, but I definitely not gonna try the Skyway right now at all.
Hey, yeah, 294. I feel like 294 don't be caring. Like you can like because that's when I had to go through when I just spoke about 294. I just went through that motherfucker like zoop. Now it's certain ones I ain't even gonna attempt to play with. Like I think 355.
Yeah, nah, yeah,
355 is another
355 would catch you every
expensive one.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
355
they're
is an
expensive
expensive
too.
one, and they gonna be on your ass, like like yo, run me my
It's
money,
too
bro.
much land. Exactly. Yeah, it's too much land. Like they can see your license plate. 294, it might be some smog, a little
Mm-hmm.
congestion. They can't really
Mm-hmm.
make out the plate for real because somebody's on your ass. Because for some
Mm-hmm.
reason, 294 is like 90, updated version of the Dan Ryan. So if
Mm-hmm.
we're being honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You ain't lying because they go the same directions in a sense.
hmm
Yo, gone are the days where because like I remember when I was a kid, my uncle, this motherfucker's so trifling, but I ain't mad at him though. Back in the day, you know how they had the little change bucket, where you had to, he would just throw like 3 pennies in that motherfucker and the gate would open.
Oh yeah,
Like
that was.
that ain't happening no more.
Nah. I remember those days too, where you could just lie, basically.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nah, they counting that money. They'd be like 2 cents. You 2 cents short.
Gee, think
But
about and like I hate the word retarded, but it fits perfectly with those machines back then. Think about how retarded
hmm
those machines was. Like you think 3 pennies is $1, bro? Like like okay,
exactly.
cool.
At
And
best,
I
it's 75 cents. At
at
best.
best, and like because it's a toll right by Markham. That's where I'm from, and like right
Yep.
when you get off in Markham, it's a toll right there. We used to do that every
hmm
rip. Just throw like a dime and 4 pennies in there, we'd be straight. But you can't do that no more. Can't
No,
do it no
you
more.
cannot at all. Like don't even try it. Remember when like your people ain't had no cash or like had no coins, and then the person behind them would get mad and just eventually like get out of the car and give them the
I
dollar
have
in
witnessed
change.
I have witnessed that. I've witnessed that before. Mad as fuck. Like here, man.
Right. Like,
You know,
man, dude, just take it because those some of those it ain't no person there. It's a machine. And that's that. So either you got it or you're gonna be sitting there until somebody help you
exactly.
out.
Exactly. Either you got it or you sitting. And again, that's why I ain't fucking with it, man. Cause I like you don't even know where this money going. Let's just keep it real. Where's this money going for the tolls? Like, you know,
Allegedly, allegedly on the roads, allegedly to fix these
shit.
young expressways,
All these
allegedly
damn
to pay the
potholes.
iPass people that you call. Have you ever called customer service for iPass?
I think one time I think I
Man,
called like, yeah. Not really
first
though.
of all, the message that so when you call, they be like, employees of iPass are something, something, something. Like basically, they might be a little raggedy, but we gonna just give you this prompt to say, like, just don't be alarmed if you got some ghetto ass customer service, right? So
Right.
that's first things first. Then you get somebody and they ask you the same thing, like, what's your iPass number? What's your license plate number? Ma'am, I don't know my license plate number. What's your driver's license number? Ma'am, I don't know my driver's license number. Can I just give you my name and my, they're like
Man.
date of birth? They ask for like all these security questions. And I'm like, all y'all finna do is take my money. So like, just
take my money.
I'm actually calling.
Yeah, fuck all this other shit.
Man.
Gee, I hate that shit. Like when people or like just websites be asking like, "What's your driver's license number?" Like, nigga, I don't know, bro. Like I do not know that shit. Like I know my debit card number by heart. I do know my license plate by heart. I know my debit card number by heart. But I do not know that fucking driver's license, and I had that shit since forever. Like I don't know this shit. It's too damn long.
I don't know it. It's too long. They be like, "Give me the last 4." I don't know. It's Social Security number. I don't know. And I always be like, "Hold on, I'm driving," and they be like, "Oh man, be careful." You know, like don't worry about my safety because you asked me about some BS.
Oh my god, they worry about your safety, but they ain't worry about your pockets though.
Exactly, because you showed coming for me. A 25-cent toll turns into a $25 fine. I meant to pay it, I just forgot. Damn.
Hey, you know, I know somebody. They had like $1,000 worth of fines because of that toll shit. That shit, wow.
A lot of people do. Like, I mean, I've had people be like, "Hey, can you add me to your account so that I could, you know, I'm going on a trip or whatever, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Well, what's up with your account?" Oh, I've had $3,000. How you? I've
$3,000. Gee, shit goes 0 to 100 real fucking quick with these tolls, man. They want your soul. That's just really all it is.
I mean, they've sent me to collections before for like $100. Yeah, like it's ghetto, so just avoid it. Like if you're not prepared for that type of life, just avoid it.
Yeah, Illinois gonna get their money because if we know one thing, it's a greedy ass motherfucking state.
Or they want all their coins. Boom, your Illinois
shit! Taxes. God damn. Good thing those stimmies was safe.
Yeah, barely.
Right. Barely.